In today's video, we will solve one more numerical question from our textbook. It is on page number 77, question number 14. Okay, and this was again one of the doubt question from our students. So it's a unsolved numerical question from our textbook, chapter number 4, laws of motion. So let's get into the question first. The question will appear on your screen. A 2-meter long wooden plank of mass 20 kg is pivoted supported from below at 0.5 meter from either end. A person of mass 40 kg starts walking from one of these pivots to the farther end. Okay. How far can the person walk before the plank topples? Okay. Now look at the diagram that I have drawn here. A 2-meter long wooden plank of mass 20 kilogram. So look at this. This is our wooden plank. This horizontal box is our wooden plank, and it is of length 2 meter as far as the given data is concerned, and its mass is 20 kilograms. So let us say this is its center of gravity, so its mass will be 20 grams, so the weight will be 20 kilogram weight. Okay, we know that weight is mg, and if we want to write this weight in terms of kilogram weight, then we don't write this g. So this will be 20 kg weight. This kg weight is a unit of force. Okay, remember this. Now at 0.5 meter is pivoted at 0.5 meter from either end. This plank is pivoted by some support. Let us say these are triangular knife supports, and they are from 0.5 meter from either end. So from this end the support is at 0.5 meter, and from this end the support is at 0.5 meter. Okay, so these are supports given to the plank. A person of mass 40 kg, so this is our person having mass 40 kg, and he starts from this one of the pivot and he moves towards farther end. So this is nearer end, this is farther end, so the person is moving towards this direction. Okay, so let me show this by arrow towards this right side. Okay, let us assume that he is moving towards right side. And how far can the person walk before the plank topples? Now what will happen? Look at the situation. This person is walking throughout from this point to this point. What will happen during this part? There is no possibility of toppling, but as this person crosses this particular knife, his weight will try to turn this plank, and the weight of plank itself will try to keep it here. So there will be some situation, some distance x, when this clockwise torque and anti-clockwise torque will become equal, and if this person exceeds that particular condition, then the clockwise torque will dominate and the plank will topple like this. The plank will move like this. Okay, so we have to find that particular situation here. Okay, how we will do this kind of question? So we have to use the equilibrium conditions. And what are equilibrium conditions? Number 1, net force is 0. Number 2, net torque is 0. Okay, so what we will do, we will first write the first condition first. So solution, this is translational equilibrium condition. Translational equilibrium condition, and this is rotational equilibrium condition. So first we will do the translational equilibrium condition. Since downward force is this 20 kg and downward force of this boy will be, it is 40 kg weight. Okay, so the downward forces will be 40 plus 20 kg weight. These are downward forces. These should be equal to upward forces, which is one reaction force, and second reaction force, which is R1. Let us say R1 is reaction force from this one, and R2 is reaction from force from this second knife. So R1 plus R2, these will be the reaction forces on these two sides. This is our equation 1. Okay, and now what we can do, we can use the second condition. Okay, so what is second condition? Net torque should be 0 in equilibrium condition. So net torque 0 means, let me take any particular point as a pivot point. So let us keep this point as origin. Let us say this is origin. Okay, so that we will be on safer side for calculation. So if this is origin, once again writing clockwise forces. Okay, if this is origin, r1 will not affect anyways, so r1 into 0 plus, consider this one, this is our origin, this one is downwards. Okay, this weight of person is downwards and it will rotate it in this direction, and this direction is clockwise, so 20 into its distance is 0.5. Let us say for the person, again the motion is clockwise, so we can write for the person 40 into its distance is x. Okay, and this reaction force will turn it back like this. So for reaction force it will be anti-clockwise. R2 into the anti-clockwise case, the distance is 1 meter. This distance is 1 meter. Okay, and I guess all the forces are covered here. Now let's do a little mathematics here. This will be 10, this is 0, this is 10 plus 40x equal to R2. We have this relation. Okay, so to find x we should know R2, and can we find this R2 from here? Okay, now consider the toppling case. When there is toppling, when there is toppling, what will happen? We know that toppling will occur when the boy will be here. Okay, we know that from our basic knowledge. So if boy is here, and in case of toppling, this reaction force becomes 0 and the plank will move like this, so this reaction force becomes insufficient, so R1 becomes 0. If I put R1 equal to 0, R2 becomes 40 plus 20, which is 60 kg weight. And in that case, if I put that 60 kg here, 60 minus 10 equal to 40x, and what we get is 60 minus 10 is 50. I guess it is 50 by 40 or 5 by 4, and this x comes out to be it is 1.25 meter from this particular position, and this is how we solve this question. Okay, so remember that taking origin may simplify your problem or it may complicate your problem, so I have shifted the origin here so that the problem becomes easy. Okay, so this is how we solve all the problems, and I guess all the doubts so far that I have received are solved in this till this video. Okay, if still you have further doubts, you can send me the doubts and I'll try to solve them in the upcoming videos.